I'm finally getting around to doing the Stage 1 kit on my 2021 Harley Iron 1200 Sportster. Last year, the Sportsters, the bigger displacement 1200 engine, really stoked to get a couple more horses and foot-pounds of torque out of this. And yeah, we're just gonna dig into the beginnings of the Stage 1 kit. So to start, Stage 1 is really just your air cleaner and your exhaust and the tune to make that all mesh well with the engine. So we're gonna start with the easiest part, just doing the air cleaner right here. I'm going to be installing the Teardrop Mini from S&S Cycles. Really classic. It's what I'm going to be going for, as you'll see in upcoming videos, kind of bringing back the Nightster after Harley did the most terrible job on the newer edition Nightsters. So at any rate, this is the Mini Teardrop, high flow air filter and intake. All we got to do is take off the old air cleaner and filter and put on the new one. Now, admittedly, I already did this and it didn't record, so I put stuff back. It's only finger tight. It's gonna go really quick and easy, but I'll show you guys exactly what we're doing. First things first, just remove the cover of your air cleaner. One Allen bolt is all it takes. Next, 3 Torx head bolts are gonna secure down the actual air filter itself. Finally, you have the backing cover. These 2 9/16 deep socket bolts, more or less, are what holds it down. These are actually breather bolts that go into the heads. So you're gonna see some blue Loctite kind of ball up and fall apart as you pull these out. Back or off, you just have the intake manifold and this mounting bracket. The mounting bracket needs to come off as well. At this stage, don't be dismayed. You'll see a little bit of blue Loctite kind of on everything. That's the way it's supposed to be. To keep in mind, the new air filter and intake isn't going to actually fill this top hole where the mounting bracket was. So if you want to right now, you can put that little Allen head bolt right back in. Or I might actually get a shorter one in chrome. Now that everything's off, we can put the backing plate for the new S&S Mini Teardrop on. Now, this is actually how it's gonna go on, but on the back, we have a gasket that's gonna seal this to the intake manifold. So work the little 3 bolts through to hold the gasket on the back, and then that'll be ready. At the same time, we need to install the new breather bolts in through the top. Make sure there's no debris on them, with a washer on each side. So a washer on the front, and we'll want washers on the back as well. The main breather bolts, we're gonna tighten down to approximately 10 foot-pounds. These internal bolts that go to the intake manifold are gonna be at about 70 or so inch-pounds. So inch-pounds, about 70, foot-pounds, about 10 to 12. the vacuum plate tightened down, we can put on the air filter and put on the cover. Air filter comes nice and pre-oiled, kind of like a K&N, so it has that purple look to it. I'm going to put the metal joiner tab on the bottom where it's least likely to be seen. That way everything else is red. Then the cover. And that just attaches with 2 bolts. Provided in the kit, 2 screws, I guess. And there you go, S&S mini teardrop high flow intake and air filter installed. That's the beginning of our stage 1 kit. Stay tuned, I'm going to be removing the stock exhaust and installing Vance & Hines short shots, and then we're going to put the dyno jet on it and get it all tuned for stage 1.